show fans. Welcome back to Accessible Athletics. This is going to be a special episode because on this episode, I have two guests joining me today. They are current Special Olympic athletes from Calgary, Alberta, who represented the national basketball teams. They just recently competed at the 2023 World Summer Games in Berlin, Germany. Their names are Michaela, Wasyliw, and Shepard. Thank you for joining me on my show today. It is great to have you on.
It's great to be here.
Thank you.
So both of you went to the Summer Games, and you competed in basketball. Will, you were on the men's national team, and Michaela, you were part of the women's national team. Let's first start off by talking a little bit about preparation before the World Games. What was your first reaction when you found out that you were going to be representing Canada at the Summer Games? Michaela, let's start with you.
So I have to make sure I'm fit. I couldn't be happier that I got picked to go to World Games. My experience was I had to play with a girls' team before with a co-ed basketball team.
Oh, nice. Were you, did you expect to be part of, did you expect or think that you were going to be part of the national team, or was it kind of a surprise for you?
It was a surprise for me.
Nice. It's tough to make the national team, that's for sure. So you must have been pretty excited.
I was very excited.
Well, how about you? What was it like for you when you found out that you were going to be part of the World Games?
Definitely surprised because I remember it was September 8th of last year when my parents told me, and I'd known there was a bit of potential for this to happen, but I was kind of assuming that if this was going to happen, I was going to hear sometime in the summer, and the end of August came, and I didn't hear anything, so at that point I'd assumed that they had picked someone else. But a week later I was proven wrong, and it turned out it was in fact me. So it was definitely a surprise for sure. But as excited as I was, I also wanted to keep the news on the down low just for a little bit. I just wasn't quite ready to share it immediately. Not only was that a personal choice, but I was also required to do that by Special Calgary. They didn't want me saying anything too early.
Yeah, that's good. They don't want to spoil anything, keep it as surprise kind of stuff. So
100%.
That's awesome. So what did you do to prepare for the games? We'll start with you on this one.
So basically both the men's and women's teams. I won't speak too much for Michaela, but basically, we had to come together twice before, like from all across Canada, before the games. We had our first training camp in Toronto, where we kind of all met, and I was very happy and surprised and happy with how quickly we all bonded as a team through all of our through our practices, whether it was practices or just downtime in general. And then we had a second training camp in Vancouver in April. But I'll let Michaela talk more about that one.
Nice. That's awesome that you got to know your teammates and you felt comfortable with them.
Mm-hmm.
Michaela, what did you do to prepare for the games?
I prepared for not training hard with my teammates. I felt there. I haven't known my teams before. I've known Will very long time. So I was on a co-ed team with the guys' basketball team, and I just trained with the girls.
Oh, nice. What was your training like? How often did you train? Once a week? Twice a week? Michaela, we'll start with you.
Let's say twice a week.
Nice. So, and Will, how about you? How many did you train?
Mostly once a week, basketball wise. But I also had exercises that were given to me through our coaches and training coaches that I did kind of in my downtime, and I also did runs on the treadmill quite regularly as well. But I'd say before our program started, in our local basketball program for special started in March, we I had a men's league here. I have a men's league here in Calgary that would play one night a week that I was playing in. So that was before Special O started in March. That was kind of the core part of the basketball training.
Nice. That's awesome that you guys got to play and got to get warmed up and stuff, so that you know what you're doing for the tournament.
No, definitely.
As athletes, it's normal to feel excitement or you have some nerves leading up to a big sporting event. Can you tell us how you felt leading up to the games? Michaela, how about you? How did you feel?
I felt very, very nervous playing against the other teams, but I kept my nerves down. I played hard as a team, and I keep my nerves on the down low.
Nice. Well, how about you? What did you do to keep your nerves down to the games?
I just stayed confident and just went in competition. Wouldn't give up on trying to just be the best teammate for the boys as best I can.
Did you have any coaches to help you with your emotions or your nerves or anything? Michaela?
Yes, I do.
Nice. How about you, Will? Did you have anybody help you?
Yeah, our assistant coach was he was really good with kind of calming us down. He could tell when we were kind of stressed out, and I definitely had a few of those moments throughout the trip, more than I would have liked, but is what it is.
Well, that's normal when you go somewhere new and you get all those emotions. It's a new place, new teammates, so it's normal to feel that way. So, all right, here my next one is. So let's talk about the games themselves. How did you do? Did you win any medals? Well, let's start with you.
We went 9-0, and we came home with a gold medal.
Wow, 9-0. That's a pretty big record there. Michaela, how about you? How'd your team do?
We did pretty good. We came home with a silver medal.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, congrats to you both on that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So, who did you compete against? Was it a fun game? Well, we'll start with you here.
So in the seeding, we compete. Actually, I can't remember all the teams we competed against in seeding, but I know we competed against Switzerland, Germany, and then of course the teams we played in our regulation part of the tournament, which were South Africa and Australia, and we beat South Africa in the finals.
Nice. Was it a fun game?
Yes, they were all very fun games.
Nice. Michaela, how about you? Who did you compete against?
We played against Morocco, Australia, and Sweden, and we played Morocco for the gold medal, but we lost, came home with silver medal.
Nice. Was it a fun game though?
It was very fun.
It's good. That's at least you had fun. That's the important part of this, and that's kind of all that matters.
Yep.
So. What were the other teams that you played against like? Will, we'll start with you.
They were, they all seemed like pretty easy teams to kind of, stick with. I will say, in the final, South Africa was really shaken awake, and they definitely improved from the first couple times we played them. Again, we still came out on top, but I definitely would applaud their players because they really showed improvement throughout the whole tournament.
Nice. Michaela, how about you? What were the other teams like that you played against?
Sweden likes to push, so we had to try to get away from Sweden. And Morocco, we had a 7-foot-tall person on that team. So it was hard to get us into defense, but we tried our best.
Wow, nice. Yeah, sounds like you had some competition laid out for you both there on that one.
Yep.
So, did you make any friends with other athletes from the teams? Well, did you make any friends from other athletes on the teams?
Oh yes, I mean yes, we are. I would say like the basketball teams especially. I mean I saw and connected with a few other sports. But I'd say I was definitely closest with those on the basketball team. I remember the first night I got into Toronto for our first training camp. I remember my first roommate. He and we connected really fast. We probably had all of each other's contact info within the first hour.
Oh wow, that's impressive. That's good that you meet people so fast. Michaela, how about you? Did you make any friends from other teams?
Yes, I have made friends with other teams. I had one girl that used to play for the Saskatchewan team, and we bonded like crazy.
Wow, nice. That's awesome.
Yep.
It's really good when you're able to make friends that quick too in your tournaments. What was the favorite part of competing in the World Games? Will, we'll start with you. What was your favorite part?
The moment that final buzzer went off, and I knew that we were world champions. But I would also say another favorite part I'd say was definitely in the final game. We were in the final game, like I was saying. South Africa was had really gotten better, and so at halftime we at the half the score was actually tied, and so going into the third quarter, I think we only scored like one basket. And then about just under a minute left in the third quarter. There was about 50 seconds on the clock. One of our other guys got fouled, but but somehow he had some sort of injury. I think it was to his knee. I'm not 100% sure, but I know the medics had to come out and assess him, and he was fine. But then the refs said no, because the medics had to come out. You have to sit off for a bit now. So coach kind of decided what to do. He pulled me out to take the free throws. I just stepped up to the line like I felt a bit of nervousness, but at the same time, it just felt like I kind of waltzed in there and just put two up, and they were both clean swooshes.
Nice. That's such a satisfying sound when you hear nothing but the net.
Yes.
It's nothing more sweeter than that in basketball.
And it put us ahead by 4, and we were in the lead from then on for the rest of the game.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, what was your favorite part of competing in the World Games?
My favorite part of competing in the World Games is that I had fun. I couldn't believe that I trained so hard to be in the World Games.
Nice. Well, that's awesome. Those reasons that you guys got chosen, so it's good that you had fun, you gave it your all, and you end up winning medals at the end of the day, so that's pretty cool, too. Do you have any lifetime memories from the games that you're very proud of? Michaela, how about you?
For my life being at Berlin, Germany, I will say that my coaches were the most important help, and I can't do without Bill, so...
Yeah, that's great that you had so much support. Will, do you have any lifetime memories from the games that you're proud of?
I think definitely, well, of course, like I said, of course, the winning part. But I'd say more than anything, I'm going to remember it for the relationships that I had with the players on the team. Because like I said, we had that inseparable bond that just that wasn't present anywhere else.
That's awesome when you can make memories that last a lifetime. You can always tell people. That's going to be so cool. And you tell people, I have memories of going to Berlin, Germany, and I'm playing on a men's basketball team. That's such a cool feeling. What was the experience? What you expected to be? Michaela, we'll start with you.
So my experience being at the World Games was different because the team that I was playing against was not part of the teams around us. So I was only the one Calgary team to go, one Calgary athlete going to Berlin, but I had fun for everyone all.
Nice. What do you mean the teams weren't like around you, like part of you? What do you mean by like that?
I meant to say that it's part of like different countries. I'm like, there's Medicine Hat, Edmonton, Truro, Vancouver.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Will, what was your experience? Was your experience what you expected it to be?
Yes and no. It was definitely a lot of fun for sure. I definitely would say I definitely wasn't prepared for as much anxiety as I had for sure. I'm I'd kind of when I'd gone to Medicine Hat for provincials and Antigonish for nationals 5-6 years ago. I kind of felt confident all the time and not really that nervous all the time. But here it was a completely different ball game. Having said that, I look back and I think definitely expecting myself to be 100% anxiety free for 100% of the trip might have been setting the bar a little bit high.
Yeah, well, that's it's always normal to have a bit of nerves because you're not sure what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
We all get nervous, but at least you'll be able to overcome them and
No, for sure.
That's the good thing about it. Did you get to do any sightseeing in Germany? Or did you just compete every day, Michaela?
We competed most of the day, but we had some sightseeing. We seen the Berlin Wall. We went shopping at the Berlin Mall. And then we went to the zoo in Berlin. It's different than Calgary Zoo.
Oh, nice. It's different. How so? Like, do they have different animals?
Different animals and different, lot more walking.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. The Berlin Wall must have been so cool to see.
Yeah.
Will, did you get to do any sightseeing in Germany, or did you just compete every day?
Yeah, I went out with a teammate and his family when we had some free time, and we saw the Berlin. We saw the last 200 meters of the Berlin Wall, and we saw Checkpoint Charlie. And then with the team the day before, we had also gone to the Mall of Berlin. We just went there for lunch. But I most of the guys ended up getting McDonald's, whereas I went for Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I will have you know right now that KFC in Germany is better than the KFC here.
Oh, wow.
And so is Pizza Hut.
Wow. So, speaking of food, let's talk about the food. What was the food like? Michaela, what did you find the food was like?
The food was there is it's different. It's different than here in Calgary because you don't know what words are. Even water, it's hard to figure out which water is because there's still water and soda water.
Wow.
So yeah.
So what was the food like for you, Will?
It was definitely different. But I definitely wouldn't say that I didn't enjoy it. But again, definitely different. To add to Michaela's point about soda water, just take a little bit of grape crush squirt stuff or any soda mixer, just pop it in there. You won't even notice the difference next time.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to make sure we try that. How about the people? What were the people like? Michaela, we'll go with you.
The people are very friendly, but the trains and the buses are different, so you need to know where you're going first.
Yeah, that's kind of important. Will, what were the people like for you?
They definitely very friendly and very welcoming. And like Michaela said, Ed too. You really need to know what you're doing before you get on a train, or a bus. And when they say that those things run on time, they mean it. Like wow. I never saw one situation where a train or bus or whatever was late.
Was everything done in German, or was there some English that was there too? Well, Michaela, we'll go with you for this one.
There is some English, but you don't know most of the English that they're talking about. But there's lot of people speak German words. So basketball is basketball, so we're good. Nice.
Well, how about you? Was there any English that was spoken there?
Yeah,
that you could understand?
There was a bit of English, especially I found that when countries like ourselves were around, I think it seemed like the guys there would try to speak in our language as best they could. Although even with German, I kind of got a hunch and understood kind of what the words meant. I'm still a bit in the habit of saying "danke" or "dankeschön," which is thank you in German. I haven't. That's kind of the one piece of German language that hasn't left me.
Nice. So sounds like you learned some German, and you had fun in the process.
Yes, for sure.
Well, Michaela, this has been an awesome conversation, and I have really enjoyed having you on my podcast. I want to thank you both for joining me today and for sharing your World Games experience with Team Canada with us. I would like to wish you both the best of luck with the rest of your Special Olympics sports programs this year.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.